Hello there YouTube audience, if anyone is watching this, I thought today I'd do a more detailed look at the model workshop. Since I didn't do a very detailed one, I just gave you a run through of what we got and what we hadn't got. And what's changed now to what I had last time, things like that. This is the second attempt because the first one was an absolute epic fail because I forgot to hit record. Isn't that brilliant, you know? So let me give you a little look around of what we got now and what we got rid of. So let me show you. Right. Here we've got a Dave Smith Panther, which I'm putting a new fin on because we bought this for about £50 a while back, but it had no control on the ground, so we're putting a slightly bigger fin in. That should be done today or tonight. I'm working on that today because it's Easter. Yay! I love Easter chocolate. I don't need any because I'm fat already. Woo. ST Models Blaze, that's mine. Love that. I'd recommend one of them to anyone that's an experienced pilot. It's not quite as good as the Blizzard, but I tell you what, I love it to bits, and I'm not that experienced, but I love it. Got an Art Tech Alpha Jet, which we've flown once in the wind, and it was very good in the wind. About a 10-mile-an-hour wind. Like that a lot. Here, and these are all new ones. The Blaze, the Alpha Jet, and the Reactor Bike here. This is a new one. It's nice. I like that. It feels like I've flown it before. Which this has just basic Cirrus. I don't know if you can see that Cirrus metal geared servos. They're stripped quite easy, but they're good enough. This has got slightly bigger servos in, 9 grams. Obviously you can't see because they're covered up. But the Blaze is totally stock. It's got stock servos. That's got a few Futaba 2.4 in, and it's all alright, to be honest. This is a review model we're doing. Sorry about the poor camera work, I can't tell what I'm doing. It's a review model we're doing for RCM&E, because we're friends with the head editor down there. So that's a review we're doing at the moment. And this is my big baby. This is a big cub. Not quite 1/3 scale, but it's not far off. Basic standard Futaba in there. And I'll show you in a minute, but I run FrSky, but my dad runs Futaba. Oh, spider up there. It's running it's powered by an SC160 flat twin. That is an absolutely beautiful motor. SCs did not used to be very good, but now that just puts over very nicely. Very low throttle. Excellent motor for a cub. Recommend them for anyone. Love it a lot. Over here, Ripmax Harmony, which is, we haven't even flown and we're selling. We run it up. I was going to fly that, but sorry, I'm just trying to close the door. Problem was, we got too many models and we need to get rid of a couple, and we're not going to miss it because we haven't flown it, so that's going to go. And another brand new one that we've flown a few times now. It's a massive Lysander, which I'll show the fuzz next door. It's got a 43cc petrol engine in. Very nice. My dad loves that a lot. It's pride and joy. That's got standard gearing. It doesn't need anything special because it's not being pulled around a lot. There's the wing for the Panther. It looks a lot like a Western Cougar, but we wanted a Western Cougar, but this was cheaper and very similar. Again, standard Futaba. Just 3003s. And here, the Acromaster. We haven't flown that an awful lot, but when we go camping for the Imps at Headcorn in August, one of the weekends in August, there's a Imps show down there, which I'd highly recommend you going to because we fly models down there. Flew last year, flew the year before that. Down at Headcorn Airfield, the Imps show, well worth going. It's not expensive to get into. And we'll be flying a lot of stuff down there. I won't be, because I'll be running across the bloody airfield to collect the fucking models once they've landed. There's the Harmony fuselage. It's alright. Needs a bit of patchwork done. It'll produce a hanger rash. This is a Kyosha 90 size Mustang. That replaced one that flew away the other year. This is where we used to have a Hangar 9 Mustang that flew away, magically just flew away. But we think the battery became disconnected and it just flew away into the distance and crashed. We never could retrieve it. it's got a Thunder Tiger 130. It's okay. I think we bought an OS for it to go in it, so that should be much better. Now that's a Grantler ME108. We're just building that. That's just got to have standard stuff in it, and an OS 91, which is over here. OS 91. Very basic. That's sold. We're delivering that as a CM Pro Hellcat. We sold that. We're waiting for nuts and bolts for the spinner there, so we can bolt it back on. But no, that's a World Models Midget Mustang. Flies fast. That motor is one of the nicest sounding motors. That's a Thunder Tiger 91. Excellent sounding motor. Koosha Spitfire, one of my dad's favourites. Standard gear, except on the elevator where it's got a digital 6 kilo Spectrum. Before, when we could buy a bag of like 6 servos for around 40 quid, which was a bargain for us. My Watt 4, I use that an awful lot. I love that plane. It's great. And a more weird one, where you see there's 2 empty fuselages there with nothing in. Then you've got 2 identical ones with a motor stuck up the front, some servos. This is what's called a Nat 4. A Diamond 4. Sorry, excuse me, got that wrong. It's basically, we had to make up a roof box to collect the bloody thing. But, basically what it is it's a gaggle of models, a gaggle of 4 or 5 models, about 6 or 7 models, all bolted together with carbon fibre. You know, so it's very nice. Haven't even flown it yet, we've had it about a year. It's one of them models which you just can't fly that often. Another one, got a cap, big cap, that's mine, I bought that myself, see, saving up, I'm good. A car, I've got into cars for a while, as you probably know. That's a petrol 30cc. It's a lovely thing. It's a Maverick Blackout MT. There's the body. Had to remind myself because I haven't used it in a while. Yep, and you all know you've seen the Panic up there. It's getting frisky. If you see any of these receivers in my planes, it's because they're mine. And my nice Sukhoi. It's got a Western 36 in it, radial mounted on. That's got 6 kilo servos around. It is not a windy weather plane at all. It will not fly in the wind, because as you can tell, it's very light. All up weight is about 4 pounds. That's with fuel on board. You know, so it's a very light plane. So it does not take a lot to toss it about. And so I made a rude joke then. My dad's glider hasn't been flown. It's a little Nimbus. Don't know who makes it because he just bought it. Little retract. Never seen gliders with retracts. It's quite interesting. Pain to rig up though, because there's only room for 1 servo along with the tow hook at the front. Don't know whether you can see that, but no. It's a T-tail. Not too fancy then. No, that's it for in here really. I mean, we changed chests, model chests. Here we've got a nice big pink one now. Oh look, we're so special. Here we've got a pink one. That's lipos, servos. Never going to run out of servos. Look at that lot. An old radio, trainer radio, some props, Robar air pump for all our air retract. SC52. I've had 2 of these, both of them blown up. I don't know why, but they keep on blowing up. Otherwise, they're great. See, it's sheared off. Don't know whether you can see that. Let me switch to macro. Blown up there. See, let me just try and show you. You see that little hole on top? Not the massive one. Looks like a little hole. Let me just show you there. Just there. That should be a pin coming out of there. But it blew off. And that's when I was going vertical at full throttle. And I don't know what happened. Got a bird model. It's a big foam buzzard. And here we've got a load of old engines. Super Tiger 20cc. That's probably going to go in my extra in the loft. Load of SC engines. There's 291s and 152 there. And the Magnetilla, you may be asking, where's that? Not built yet, but I've got the wing construction going. There's the fuzz up there. It's not doing too badly. Right, I shall now show you next door, where there are more models and the quad bike now. So let me show you them. Hello there again, this is the second half of our model shed. You've seen this part before, but this is it in more detail. I'm not going to go in because it's crowded and there's lots of spiders, and yes, I'm a chicken, I'm a big boy, but I'm chicken and spiders. So let me show you this bit. Got the Black Horse Kitty Hawk. It's nice. It's got a RCV 91, one of their weirder looking engines. That's nice though, like that. Got the quad bike, Suzuki King Quad 700 naturally. Got big DC3, that's an 11-foot Dakota, that's a big old thing. The fuzz is out there because we can't fit it anywhere. Don't worry, it's fiberglass, it won't get damaged. YT Thunderbolt, very nice cockpit on that. Got lots of nice dials. Diamonds, you've seen that in my previous videos. I'm going to try and upload more footage of when I've strapped those key fob cameras on it. I'll try and get some more footage of that, because that was good. That's gone. The thingy-my-bob there, the Chili Breeze. Got the E-Flight Pits, which is not quite finished. The B-25. Of course, the Lysander. Big old boy. That's a big boy's plane. That's an old fart's plane. That's why my dad owns it. If the wings of the Spitfire and the Mustang, again, it's pretty much standard servos. You know, there's not a whole lot going on in here. Only a bit. We haven't really got any new models since. We've got about 4. One of these days I'm going to do a vlog up in the loft with you, because there's a hell of a lot of stuff up in that loft. You know, I'm shutting up the shop. Yeah. And lots of logs. Lots of logs. Yes, we have a wood burning stove. See us, would you? Just been doing some gardening, making it look a bit nicer. Looks alright. Alright, this is just a bit more of an update of all the modelling and things, and there'll be more airfield pictures and videos coming up soon. I'm going to be doing one maybe this weekend, because it's half term. I might be able to go and have a fly with my dad during the week. I hope to go and have to do some more flying, so I'll do some, like, what happened on this day, you know, the day of model flying, windy weather, blah 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 blah, stuff like that. So I'll speak to you later. This is Adam signing off.